Okay, hallo ihr Lieben, wir machen weiter mit Reflexivverben und zwar sind wir jetzt zum dritten Mal dran, Reflexivverben zu machen, daher Teil 3. Ihr hattet schon viele Verben gelernt, viele davon hatten mit Körperpflege zu tun. I'm missing a letter. Okay. Aber es waren auch noch andere und so einige davon hatten wir noch nicht besprochen, das kommt noch. Und ihr hattet die Reflexivpronomen. Die Pronomen waren natürlich mich in Akkusativ und dann mir in Dativ, dich in Akkusativ, dir in Dativ. Und bitte, wie geht die Liste weiter, ohne zu gucken? Okay, so really quick. So we're going to do our third time on reflexive verbs. We're going to continue working on those. Many of them had to do with personal hygiene. You have lots of verbs for that already. And we went through all of the relative pronouns. What I want you guys to do really quick is write them out without checking. Just see if you can come up with these on your own. Just list them down one time really, really quick. So the rest of those were sich, sich, uns, uns, euch, euch, and sich and sich. So the only ones that differ between accusative and dative are those first two. And of course the sichs are for he, she, it, and they. They're exactly the same. And of course formal you as well. So all of those sichs, there's lots of those. Okay, I handed all of you guys a handout. It looks like this. Whoops. Here we go. This is what it looks like. So you have Körperpflege, and you've got lots of little pictures. I want you guys to match them up to the phrases at the bottom, so the specific verbs. Take a couple of minutes to do that. Feel free to compare with somebody else. Okay. Of course, there are additional verbs, vocab, there's more vocab, that has nothing to do with Körperpflege. Some of them we had already talked about, specifically the ones where it was getting dressed, getting changed, and so forth. Just for reference for you guys, these are all on page 315 of the textbook. If you didn't write them down before, grab one of the books. They're at the top. So those ones you should already know, and these are specifically the ones that will be on the quiz on Tuesday. Okay, there are additional ones, which we will get to today. We're going to talk about some of them today. Those ones are also in the book, but I'll write them down for you when I get to them on 320 at the top. I am not putting these on the quiz. These ones are not on the quiz. Okay, but going back to these ones, we had anziehen, ausziehen, and umziehen. Really quickly, just to make sure you guys got these, we have ich ziehe mir einen Pulli an. Es ist aber zu warm. Also ziehe ich mich um. Ich ziehe den Pulli wieder aus. Okay, so moving that up. Wir haben ich ziehe mir einen Pulli an. Ich ziehe mir einen Pulli an. Okay. Dativ, because we're putting on a sweater. Es ist aber zu warm, also ziehe ich mich wieder um. Ich ziehe den Pulli wieder aus. Oh, ziehe mir, look at that, already messing up. Ich ziehe mir den Pulli wieder aus. Okay. The reason I chose this example is because I want you guys to make a big note of this. Cannot be a specific thing. So if I say, ich ziehe mich I am changing my clothes, so I'm changing. I can't say I'm changing my pants using this word. I can't say, ich ziehe mir meine Hose That doesn't make any sense in German at all. You would say, ich ziehe mir eine andere Hose an. You would have to say, I'm putting on different pants. This can only be used by itself without another object, so you cannot specify what it is you're changing. Both of these two words, you can. So just make a note of this. Cannot be used with a specific piece of clothing. Okay, ihr braucht kurz ein Buch. You guys are going to need a textbook really quick. You're looking at the top of page 317. There's a little writing activity. You guys are going to be doing this in your composition books. Now, you guys are not at the university, so we're going to do bevor ich zur Schule gehe. So, as an example, ich stehe morgens 4 Uhr auf. Zuerst putze ich mir die Zähne. Danach ziehe ich mich Dann frühstücke ich und mache dem Dominik sein Frühstück. Ich schaue mir die Nachrichten an. And so forth. So just as an example, this is part of my morning. I already wrote a bunch of sentences. You don't have to write this many. I want you guys to have a minimum of 5. So use as many of these verbs as possible. Really quickly, I'm going to show you guys the page, mostly because Cameron isn't going to be here, so he needs to see what it says. So this is what we're looking at. Feel free to pause it and take down any of these phrases or words that you might need.